Hello, my name is Bradley Bolden. Sergeant First Class, United States Army, medically retired, service 1988 to 2012. This message here is for anyone who will listen, but hopefully, Mr. President, President Donald J. Trump, this is for you. As you can see, I am a Trump supporter. I've been there for day one. I've been there. Trust me. Call all kind of names, but I don't care, didn't care. Now I care because now, just like every other president has promised, just like every other member of Congress has promised, including veterans, which is sickening. No one's done anything for us. No one's trying to. I'm not talking about, uh, I'm 100% for a scar on my neck, for my knees, for degenerative disc disease in the neck. I have way worse than that. Spinal cord injuries, a tear in my spinal cord. In my middle spinal cord, it's a whole cyst. And it's on a rare neurological disease called everything. I have nerve damage, both arms, both legs. The damage to my spinal cord has led to traumatic brain injury. It's affected my vision in numerous ways. My ability to breathe, I have numbness all over. My ability to talk. My hands feel like I'm wearing gloves. That's literally head to toe is numbness. Head to toe is pain. Pains I can't even describe. It's so deep inside of me. Um, so all this damage has led to all these abnormalities that I have to not only deal with these, but I have to fight for my life. And there's no help. There's no one. There's there's no one that will help us. There's no one that will listen. There's no one that will investigate, except when it comes to me. You see, the Army Board in 2010, after my second surgery, decided to put me out for spinal cord injury and the nerve damage in my arms. These have been known for a long time. 2007, spinal cord injury. 2007, because I had to have a surgery. Because the disc had collapsed and it was pinching on my spinal cord, which started causing a numbness. My body started making changes at that moment, and it continued to progress. It started getting worse. They found more damage. I kept going. I did my job. I actually had injuries from 1988 neck trauma, when my neck locked over on my side, on my shoulder. And next thing I know, I remember waking up, or I don't know what happened. All I remember is I'm on the table and they're doing like this ultrasound on me. I've said these things many times before, but so I'm not trying to prolong this video. The damage to me is catastrophic. I also have a sheet about that. But they won't tell you why. Records upon records, Mr. President. Records upon records. This is just MRIs and 2 surgeries. That's all. I got other books, nerve damage, digestive system, vision, including therapy for months. This here, medical certificate, spinal cord injury, herniated disc with myelopathy. This was done in Korea, South Korea. It's not in, currently it's not in my Army record, not in my VA record, not in my TRICARE record. And they paid for it. I had a second surgery in 2010, Walter Reed. You brag on these doctors knowing what they're doing. What you did right? Because they operated on me. And they, again, noted the damage. Yet all of this was ignored. From 2012, 10, all the way to 2012, I wasn't just fighting. I was still seeing specialists. I was sent to the University of North Carolina for a movement disorder called myoclonus. Action myoclonus. It's a violent type of move. If I like move my major parts of my body. That's what happens. So I try to keep myself. Well, I've learned how to deal with it, and so I don't do big movements like that. It's started in the right arm. It's now in the left arm. It's down to the leg. This is noted even at the Tampa VA here. He has myoclonus in all four limbs. I also have what's called a foot drop. I had a doctor, Dr. Garcia. Oh, I hate calling these people doctors. He sent me to uh, physical therapy for some braces for what he called foot drop. I get in there and some student decides to say, oh, it's not foot drop. His sensory is normal. His range of motion is normal, which is, here's my movement. This is my range of motion to put my arm up here. Basically, I'm completely normal. And I went back and I told Garcia, hey, watch this guy write this. He says stupidly, oh, well, he knows what he's doing. So you don't. You're my doctor. You're a spinal cord doctor, right? You're a primary doctor, right? No, he's not. I have been denied care. I have been denied a primary doctor. My first doctor when I arrived here was Dr. Donna Goldman. That's who I saw. They switched it up last minute. I was supposed to go to the specialty clinic. They told me, go, oh, now you got to go to the main hospital. So I got my walker with my books and my records in them, walking up to the hospital now. And she goes through this and she sees that certificate. And she pushes to the side and says, oh, that's in Korean. For a whole year, I was stalled even being seen in the spinal cord center, being seen for anything. And I kept complaining till finally someone looked and did sent me to the spinal cord center. And from that day still, they have failed to test me properly, to acknowledge what's wrong with me, to put what's in my record on my problem list. Any new things, findings are ignored. They're not only ignored, this information is withheld. And if I go to an outside doctor, if I go to the ER room, they're hooked up to the VA. Guess what they see? There's a mental condition. There's a doctor, hate calling them that. There's a lady named Jill Clayman. She's supposed to be some kind of psychiatrist. Recently found out I wasn't enrolled into the spinal cord center at all this time from 2012 to now. And I'm still not, because the VA intercepted. The lady looked up my stuff. She said, oh, you're not enrolled. That's why they're writing stuff in your record that anything they want. You don't have a primary care doctor. Oh, these doctors not? No. So they lie about who they are. And this is under Kevin White. This is under Joe Battle. This is under Secretary Wilkie and whoever the clown before him. I've been through Congress. I've been through the DAV, who actually argued twice, but still just left me alone. Wounded Warrior Project. Oh, this is crazy. We're going to fix it. I had an investigator, VA investigator, walk me to the American Legion a couple years back. Say, hey, this is clear, unmistakable error. Can you help them? Oh, yeah, no problem. Sure. The guy opened the computers, then started downplaying it. Oh, well, they already rated your neck. I said that degenerative disc disease is not rating my neck. I have a spinal cord injury. So what are you saying? Sure enough, by that time, that letter came back, that decision came back. Now all of a sudden I got a mental disorder, neurosis. But it started this crap in the Army. When an Army captain, after all these years of having these injuries and dealing with, decided that I have adjustment disorder. Where it come from, I don't know. It's supposed to have been illegal because they were doing that to soldiers, especially at Fort Bragg at that time, with PTSD or traumatic brain injury. I'm thinking, no way they can do this to me. I'm spinal cord. Well, my spinal cord did lead to TBI. As I saw more and more experts. This is why I stayed in from 2010 to 2012. I was still seeing experts, going to 3 days a week therapies for my TBI, loss of motor skills, my vision. I've seen specialists for my spine, my back. neurology, movement disorders center in University of North Carolina, and they did all these tests and found everything wrong. You know, all kind of stuff. More damage to my spinal cord, which is on the rare neurological diseases disorder list. I have not only is that on the list, my movement disorder, the myoclonus, my blood, my vision. There's diagnoses that all go on the rare neurological disease disorder. Yet here I am trucking along. Well, I may look okay, but I'm not. This is not the worst thing. Now, I don't mean no disrespect to anybody's injuries, but I'm just saying for me, the worst thing I can think I can be right now is a complete quadriplegic. I mean, I can't move from the neck down. I am fortunate and I can move. However, it's not easy. It takes concentration. I got to think to walk, tell my legs to move, tell my legs to stop, turn. It is tasking to get through the day. I struggle just to get out of bed. I don't know, what, maybe 220 pounds, maybe. And I feel like I weigh 500 pounds. My arms, my legs, 100 pounds, like I got some kind of bodysuit on. It's just heavy. My ears, my vision, my breathing, I got constant nose and numbness. It affects my talking. My throat is numb. My whole insides feel like they're hard. It's always pain in my stomach and abdomen, just even on my ribs. I have so many issues to name, Mr. President, and that's not what I'm here for. See that, because that's there. And all you had to do was tell your VA secretary and Army secretary, hey, look at this guy and see what the hell he's talking about. I don't believe you would do it. Look, I've been out here, how long now? Standing on the street on the corner of the VA with signs, posting, sending stuff to you, tweeting it, writing the White House, contacting the VA IG. No one helped me. No one helps me. And it's complete opposite. They deny me health care, inside and outside, blood in the stool, pain, abdominal pain. I'm sent there by another doctor to go to ER at Tampa General. And they take all these tests, come back and tell me, oh, we couldn't find anything. Some of these things are already documented. Most of it was documented in the Army. And it's all been ignored. The Army board, ignored it all. Despite my lawyer saying we know Sergeant Bolden has significant spinal cord injury. That was a slip up. See, because he never intended to say that. Once he saw the board was going to rule in my favor and redo what was wrong because they left all this damage out, then he spoke up. However, after that board, I went back and I would spend the remainder of that time going to specialists and fighting for health care at the same time. These people called me all kind of, threatened me with court martial, said I was faking, sent Social Security, wouldn't send my true damage, just sent like statements just statements out of the blue, unconfirmed, mental disorders and these things. Oh, I'm faking, which is even worse. I'm sitting in the spot. I go to my doctor. Like I said, my doctor sent me to the movement, physical therapy. And then I'm walking, and this one white guy just yells out in front of all the other spinal cord veterans, "Oh, you're doing that on purpose." My walk. Incomplete quadriplegic means difficulty moving the limbs. That's just the basic, and walking. Yet he's able to say that, and I couldn't beat his ass up in there. See, because I can't do nothing. I have no resource. I have no justice system. I have no anyone to turn to. And what are we supposed to do? This is why you look at that number of 22 veterans suicides a day. I am still at this moment, even though I fight, I still call myself Veteran 23 because I still, while I'm confident, I'm not killing myself. That's 100%. And it'll do me no good to go after any one of them. None. This is not my cause. That's not going to help. So I'm stuck. Do I give up? Do I go crazy? Do I kill myself? Do I kill them? What do I do? Because there's no one to turn to. I can't reach to you. Can't turn to you. You think we're great. We're happy. How the fuck? Excuse me. How am I happy when I'm fighting for my life? They destroyed my life. I got my letter from the Army trying to get my record. They done changed my record and has domestic violence as a crime, as something I was convicted of. That ain't true at all. There ain't nothing close to that. And the incident they talk about, which I shouldn't have been, but you know, this is some of those things. Black in America, black in Iowa, young at that time. I simply got arrested because the cops were caught, charged with simple assault, paid a ticket. There was no violence. There was nothing else. The guy just said, "Hey, well, when we called out, somebody's got to go to jail, and it's going to be you." That was 86. I didn't come in the Army till 88. So that means I had security. I got approved to come in the Army, had security clearances. Hell, I went to China, and I'm proud of that. I did that myself. All these things, you can have domestic violence in your record. So there's no question, they're lying. But this is how bad they lie. They've had me investigated. Social Security in 2012 in North Carolina. Again, my walk. 2014 here. Again, my walk. Embarrassing me. Going to the staff of the apartment complex, asking them, do I walk with a cane? Do I walk funny? We think he's faking his walk. We're investigating him. What am I? I could have sworn I served 24 years in the Army, not prison. But yet I have no rights, no voice, no rights. And I'm stuck in the middle because I'm a true Trump supporter. I have turned into a true conservative. Not that I'm going to support everybody, but I did. I can't go back to the left. They're crazy. And yet, there's groups here, Black Voices for Trump, or this veteran group for Trump, and then this and that. Well, I can't go to them either. Because I guess I'm the only one with the balls to see that here is where we are. Not more right, not more left. Here is where I stand. I'm going to pick out the stuff. I'm not going to let you or anyone else get away with not knowing what's going on. This is my duty. It's not just my life, and it's many soldiers' life and families suffering because they're going through this, and we're all over Facebook. You see those. I know you see them. And it burns me. I can't even watch you speak no more. I used to love to wait till you speak. And you started, every time I would say something or write a tweet or something, you about my injury, you say, oh, these doctors know what they're talking about. Duh. These ain't doctors. These are students. They shouldn't even be touching me. They're not even qualified. I've been seen by experts who told me themselves, I'm so complicated. They're surprised I'm walking at one doctor looking, neurosurgeon. How are you walking? I don't know. It's not easy, but I try. That's what I got to do. The Army wouldn't give me a cane, wouldn't give me anything because they didn't want to let you know, acknowledge anything really was wrong. And I've been down here since 2012, and I'm still fighting. Still no primary doctor. Still no primary care team. Still my records are left out of anything. There's traumatic brain injury there. There's pituitary tumor there. They don't acknowledge the spinal cord injuries at all, although I did a CP exam in 2013 here in Tampa. They have 2 of the spinal cord injuries. too, because I have more. Um, but yet, here I am. And I don't know what to do. And I guess I'm going to risk pissing you off. And that's what I was saying about the group. See, I'm on one side because I'm Trump. Any left side, they're not going to help me just because I support you. Any right side, they're not going to help me. Why? Because I badmouth you. I'm not bad mouthing you. I'm fighting. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. This is my duty as an American and definitely as a soldier. Look, I can go on about this, but I don't want. All I gotta say this here, no more. And it does not feel good to say that. And I literally want to just not even vote. But this other side, I can't stand with that. But maybe I'll just take my chance and see what happens. And maybe I have to just say, as a citizen, I would have to still vote for you. Don't take this hard. You know what? Because you didn't create this mess. A lot of people didn't create it. But the problem is, no one has fixed it. And you used to come out with the same bull that Obama. All veterans are happy. VA's improved. We're dying. We're dying every day. We're suffering. Our families watching us die and their loved ones, and they don't know what to do because there's no resource. There's no one we can turn to for justice. No one we can turn to and say, hey, look at this. Can you help me? They all ignore it. I just contacted patient advocacy here in Tampa the other day. She writes back and says, oh, well, you need to write to the nurse who wrote all this crap in your record, who I haven't even seen yet. She writes this stuff. You need to write to the nurse and see if they can remove the stuff from the record. Request a remove. I'm like, hey, hold on. I'm not here for that. My rights have been gone. I have none. My civil rights. My right to health care. If there's such a thing, I don't think there is now. My right to life. My right to happiness. My right to peace. I have no right at all. No right to be heard. I'm investigated. Do you think when they finished investigating me, they should have called me and said, hey, come on in here. We found out that these people lied. We're going to fix it. No, you keep covering it and covering it up. How much longer, Mr. President, this country going to go now that veterans have their own media to get a voice? So we tell these troops that's currently overseas and everything else what it's like. And they come back and they get out and they experience what it's like, the truth. Especially if they're catastrophic. If you're minor problems with your knees or something, yeah, you're good to go. But if you're catastrophic and you need help and your life depends on it, you're not going to get it. My life on the line, had I died in Iraq, Bosnia, hell, even training, I was okay with that. But I'm not going to sit here quietly and wait and hope you do something or anyone else. No, I don't have an idea what I'm going to do other than what I'm doing, make noise. We're tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I can't. I got medical issues and I can't even go to the hospital for them because I'm going to get ridiculed and laughed at. And then they're going to tell me, oh, everything's fine. Then they're going to dispute that I even have a spinal cord injury. This has happened. Tampa General, Brandon Regional, Florida Orthopedics, my knees, Advent Health, my blood. They lie about everything, and everything's documented. These blood things don't even go away. Not been treated, and yet they're saying everything's fine. I never thought I'd do this, but you know, my integrity. If I'm gonna be left alone and suffer and die, then that's what's gonna happen. But you know what? I ain't gonna sit and wait. And I have too much pride and integrity in what I've done, knowing the injuries I've had to overcome and the pain all these years to get to this point, to support anybody who is allowing us to die. We're being murdered. That's as simple as it is. And if you go back to the murders, to the neglect, to the malpractice, misdiagnosis, it is genocide. Because every president, every member of Congress has been doing this for years. And the most sickening ones are them like John McCain that sit up there playing veteran. I agree with you. Screw him. Don't talk bad about the dead. Why not? And I'm not talking bad about the dead. I'm talking about when his ass was alive. All these veterans dying. All these scandals there. And yet no veteran has ever been approached that I know of and said, hey, we're going to fix it. We're going to make you whole. We are so sorry. We owe you more than that. We owe you a little bit of respect. But you don't. So today, it hurts. But here, as a veteran, you suck. Don't get me wrong, man. If I ever met you, I'd be happy as hell. I really would. But as a veteran, it hurts. There's no recourse. There's no nothing. I'm sure somebody's gonna see this. You got spies already messing with me on Facebook and everything else, tracking what I do. But yet, somehow you see every tweet in the world except things I tweet, and you believe this idiot Wilkie that everything's okay. There's too many of us out here to say things are not okay. So today, July 16th, 2020, it's a few months before the election, will never wear this shirt again. I can't. So I disavow any support as a veteran for you, any support to the Republican Party. Democrats, they're way out the picture. I've been through them for years, and they have not done nothing. They don't even talk about us. Everybody else but us. So there's no hope. You said it. You are our last chance, our last chance to get it right. I thought you meant us. I appreciate what you've done for the rest of the country and everything else. But what about us? When do we get a break? Thank you. Thank y'all for being patient with me. I'm sorry. But I'm done. I'll let this election determine what it is and what it's going to be. But I can't get involved anymore. I love defending the president, but making people look stupid. But I look stupid. Not as a citizen voting for him, but as a veteran, yeah. So it is what it is. I'm hoping you do get word of this. I'm hoping someone, some spinal cord group, somebody, please. You would be shocked to learn what's wrong with me and that I'm still in this fight. There's a reason I'm in this fight. There's a reason I'm moving and still doing everything despite it, because I'm supposed to. There's no worse feeling in this world to give your all to a country who abandons, ridicules, and humiliates you. Thank you.